welcome back to the channel, and today Yzuei and I are going to be having a dive bombing competition where we have to build a dive bomber capable of dropping bombs from designated altitudes onto this floating target. And we are going to be enforcing the altitude by using altitude sensors that'll make it so that you cannot drop the bomb unless you are above whatever our altitude is for that round, and we will be increasing the altitude as the game goes on to make it harder. So the only rules really is just make sure it's an actual plane and not like a VTOL or a helicopter that can just hover above the target. You have to be going forward, not hovering in place. Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right, you ready to get building?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so dive bombing is kind of similar to the torpedo thing we did a little while ago. And my lesson learned from that is that I was a little bit too controllable, too agile, and when it comes to aiming precisely, you don't want to have big controllable motions. You want to have small, precise motions. So I'm thinking I want a propeller plane for this. I think that's going to kind of look the coolest. And as far as our bomb goes, I don't think... Ooh, how am I going to do the bomb? Because the bomb needs a tail. We want the tail to be separate from the body as well. Fortunately, the bomb doesn't need its own source of propulsion, so I don't have to accommodate for that as far as sizing goes. So we agreed on 2 dynamite. So let me actually focus on the bomb first. That looks pretty cool for a bomb, in my opinion. I am actually a little bit concerned about the nose cone, making it likely that the dynamite will not explode. Oh, this doesn't center itself because of how I built it as well. Should I have a too wide bomb? At least if I do it like this, I can put a distance sensor on it. All right, well, let's stick with this for now then. And let's try to build a controllable, slow moving plane. All right, let's see if this thing is capable of flying with just a single propeller. This is not looking good. Or is it looking good? All right, it's actually looking good. So I also have a little bit of... Oh, that yaw needs to be increased. Oh, that's the button for the bomb. It's actually pretty level. A little bit nosing down, which will be equalized when I move the bomb back. All right, I feel like I need some landing gear. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to really spawn in and take off. And I'll have them just automatically detach with a distance sensor. Okay, that looks kind of ridiculous, but it's fine. So now, in order to make sure that the bomb only triggers above a certain altitude, so we're going to set this altitude to 100 meters, which is going to be our starting altitude. So I'm going to use an OR logic gate, and you can use an AND or an OR, but this is just going to be my output. So I want my left click to be what controls the bomb drop. So now I take this one's important. This is an AND gate, and this gate is going to control the actual bomb itself. So that's going to control the separation. Now this AND gate will only trigger when the altitude sensor is above 100 meters. So that goes into the AND gate, and I have to press this button. So that goes into the AND gate. So now you can see if I press the button, my OR gate is being triggered and going into the AND gate, but the AND gate is not sending an output because we need to be above 100 meters. So let's go ahead and take off here. All right, so now as I climb, you'll see with that altitude sensor, once it breaks 100, there we go. Now it is going out to the AND gate. So now when I click, now the bomb drops. There we go. All right, let's do a quick repair. And let me try to drop the bomb on the target here. I didn't actually increase my yaw. All right, and that was way too soon, but I want to see what happens. All right, it explodes. That's good. All right, so then I go down, drop. I hit the target. It wasn't centered very much. Can I do a camera somewhere? All right, now we dive. And drop. I was too low. I didn't drop. Wait, did it? I didn't hear the sound of it dropping. Start diving. And drop. That was pretty good. So I kind of want to use a tone generator and create like a signal that tells me when I'm above the right altitude, and then when I'm getting close to the right altitude. So if I'm above 150, it is going to be triggering this. Okay. And then when I get within 50, I want it to beep faster. So I'm just going to have a separate one. So now if I am below 150, then it is going to go twice as fast. There we go. So now if I'm above 150, I'll have a nice steady tone. And then if I'm below 150, so I'm approaching and I need to drop it soon, it's going to start beeping faster. All right, so now it's going to be constantly making this tone until I get above 150. Let's do a target run. We'll go in first person. That felt decent. All right, let's do a high altitude version. So now we'll say 300 meters is where we want our altitude to be. So there's 350 will give us our 50 meter indicator. This one has to be on 300. And then this one also has to be on 350. All right, so we'll climb up to 400 will be our cruising altitude. There we go. I dropped it. Oh my goodness, it's taking so long. That was a big miss. I only want to be able to go up and down. I don't really want to be able to go side to side. And this camera is not centered, unfortunately, and I don't have like an indicator for aiming. I don't know. Let's just do another run. See how it feels. All right, I'm diving. I dropped. I didn't feel that aligned. Way too early. Or my angle was too steep. I don't know. It's harder when I can move my... It's harder to get a vibe of my aim when I can move my camera too. Like down and up. Is first person bad? Let's try it in third person now. There we go. I feel like it's gonna be too soon. I think it loses too much. I think because of the lack of aerodynamics, it loses a lot of velocity horizontally. All right. That felt like a decent drop. Where's it gonna land? It wasn't in the target, but it was much closer. It's really hard at a higher altitude, to be honest. All right, well, I'm gonna paint this thing up and we'll see what Yzuei came up with.
All right, ScrapMan, have you finished your dive bomber?
Yes, I have. You ready to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, so this is my dive bomber.
Ooh.
The landing gear
plane?
will detect. Yeah, that's the only source of thrust is that single prop. It's nice and slow.
Okay.
And you may hear a sound.
I do.
That sound means I am below the threshold that I should be dropping the bomb. So basically, I can give myself a certain threshold. What I'm going to do is give myself a 50 meter threshold, and it'll make that sound. But when I am above the 50 meter threshold, so if I change my altitude meter, it's going to have this nice steady tone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's like a sound cue for when you drop the bomb.
Yeah, so for
Okay.
example, if we're dropping at 100 meters right now, I would set these to 150 meters. So if I'm above 150 meters, I'll get this sound. And then once I get within that 50 meter range, it's going to start beeping fast, telling me it's time to drop the bomb soon. I was going to have a first person camera, but I found it was actually harder to read when I was supposed to drop the bomb. So I decided against it. So I am now above 150 meters. Go ahead and turn around. Aim for the target here. Start diving. And drop.
Oh.
There we go.
Dead on. Wow. Good showcase. You actually hit the target. Nice.
Yeah. Not centered, but it was on there.
All right. I also went with the prop plane approach.
All right.
This is mine. There's my big old juicy bomb
We got
underneath.
a big boy.
Yeah.
No
So
sensor
I'm
on it,
gonna
huh?
just- No sensor on it.
I was worried
So,
that it might not explode if I didn't have a sensor forcing it to, but we'll see what happens with yours.
well, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually do have a sensor. It's an altitude sensor. So it'll explode at the ocean level.
Ah, okay.
But for my system, I just have like a toggle system to arm the bomb above the altitude. So if I arm the bomb, there is a little light to show me, a little red light to show me that it's armed. And then once I get below the altitude, it will automatically drop.
All
and
right.
then there we go.
Nice. I thought about the auto dropping system, and I was afraid that if I didn't have a good like lineup, that it would drop it when I wasn't ready. So I made it manual instead. But we'll see. Okay. So we have very different strategies. So we'll see how it pays off in the end. So we're starting with 100 meters, right?
100 meters, yeah.
All right. I guess I'll stay in the target. I can just sit in the seat here.
All right. Well, I'm going first. Are you ready, Scrap?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Yep, arming the bomb. Here we go.
Ooh, that is a hit.
It wasn't as centered as I would like. But
yeah.
It was a good hit. Good hit.
All right, so there's actually something we gotta establish here rules wise, because yours will explode if it misses the target. And potentially damage the target. So how are we evaluating that?
If it misses and damages the target, I don't think it will count. I don't
okay. Yeah, because that was the whole reason we were doing it in the water, was so that if it missed, it would not explode. But then yours explodes when it hits the water anyway. So. All right. So you have to actually come in contact with the target. So you got a hit, so now I have to challenge your point, otherwise you get to keep it.
Let's see if you can be a little bit more accurate than me, because it was off-centered, my approach.
I'm nervous now. There's a lot of factors that go into where it lands in relation to how I'm facing. All right, here it goes.
All right, looks good.
Oh, I clicked right as it went under the 100, I think.
All right.
No, that wasn't a good approach. Here it goes. Fear of commitment.
Okay, this is the one, ScrapMan.
This is the one. There we go. I dropped a little soon, but we'll see what happens.
Here we go.
Oh, I feel good about that one. Look at that.
Wow, definitely more centered than my approach.
All right. Well, so no points for the first round. It was a little bit too easy, which means we have to increase the altitude. Do you want to go to 150?
Yeah, we can go to 150.
All right, so since you went first in the first round, I'll go first this time.
And he's going in for the dive.
Oh, I may have dropped early. I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss. You have a chance to challenge now. I always overestimate how far it's going to go for some reason.
Okay, so it is now my chance to get a point.
Yep.
All right. Committing to the dive.
He's diving.
Here we go.
He's diving hard.
Oh, what?
Oh, it didn't drop.
I forgot to arm the bomb. I forgot to arm the bomb.
Oh, you forgot to arm it?
Dive. There it goes.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, it didn't explode.
It didn't explode? What?
That's what I was worried about. I mean, you did hit the target though, so I think you deserve the point, but you did 0 damage to it somehow.
That is a dummy bomb right there, ScrapMan. Yep. A dummy bomb. All right, ScrapMan, 200-meter drop. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here I go. All right, dive bomb.
And he's going right for it.
And we are armed. Oh, okay, that is a lot earlier than I expected.
That did not. Oh, wow. Oh. That is not a hit.
Right.
Now's my chance. Now's my chance to come back with a point here.
Oh, he's diving.
Oh, I missed it. Dang it.
And he missed the timing.
I was trying to do a little bit of last-minute adjustments because I was slightly to the left, and I wasted too much time.
See, the thing is, I have no idea when the bomb is going to drop for me. At least for you have a gist of, like, when to drop it.
All right, I dropped it.
There it goes. Let's see it.
No! Oh. All right, well, nobody got this one, so we're going to stay at this altitude until someone gets a point for it, or unless we both end up hitting it on the same round. So I'll go first. We're technically moving on to the next round, so I'll go first this round, and if I get it, that means you can challenge it. So I went past it.
Yeah, you just overshot it.
It's so, like, sometimes I think I'm gonna overshoot it and it undershoots, and then I try to compensate for that and I overshoot, so it's so hard to know.
And into the dive.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Oh, it's looking good.
Ooh,
oh, that's a hit.
An actual hit. Wow, I was not expecting it. Didn't feel good when I dropped it.
That's a point. Well,
no, it's I'm on the board for this round, but you have a chance to challenge it if you get a hit. Oh man, it's such an extreme angle.
This is a dive. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, is that good? Is that good?
Oh, that. I mean,
did it miss?
It looked like it was 2 blocks to the side of the dinghies. It's
okay.
like it's hard to
So it was a
tell
miss.
with the way that with the way that works. But I don't know. I would have called it as like I don't know if my editor can do some fancy zooming in analysis and see exactly where it was, but we won't know until after the fact. But I'm inclined to say it was just to the right of the actual flotation.
Yeah, from my
edge.
perspective, it looked like it just missed. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if we're in agreement, we're in agreement then. So that means I'm on the board. It's tied up. And we got to move up to, do you want to move up to 250 or 300?
You know what? Let's just shotgun it and go for 300 altitude.
Oh, boy. All right. This might end up being like whoever can get this one wins. I think I tested with 300 and I never got a hit to what I was aiming at during when I was building. You're climbing so slow.
I need this altitude scrap.
I know you do. Yeah, I don't even know where 300 is.
All right, I'm just gonna arm the bomb. All right, we're armed. And committing to the dive.
Oh boy, there he goes. Wow.
I don't even see the target. My nose is in the way. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, you hit your own bomb. That is most certainly not gonna be a hit.
That was a massive miss.
You were about like a target and a half distance away. All right, if I get this, then that means I win.
Yep.
But I'm not expecting much. All right, here it goes.
Oh, there's the dive.
Oh, I let it go. I think it's gonna land early.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Early.
Oh, dang. Like 1 target distance. All right. Well, I guess I go again because now we're moving on to the next round and I get to go first. Yeah, the thing with my bomb is that it doesn't have any aerodynamics on it, so it slows down a lot, I think, after I release it, which makes it fall short a lot of the time. All right, here we go. We are diving.
There it goes.
Oh, I think it's gonna happen early again. Where's a little bit closer, but still not close enough. All right, it's your turn. If you get it, you win.
And then we're just gonna use the back of seat camera here.
Oh boy, he's just diving hard.
Oh, come on. Line it up. There we go.
There it is. It's off.
No, is it?
Ooh, I think that was right next to my seat, but still on the water. That was so close. Wow, that was close. That was really close.
But congratulations. Well, hang on.
Nobody got a point.
No win. Nobody got a point.
We're still tied. All right, so you're establishing whether or not a point is on the board for this round. Oh, whatever rocky start.
Awesome. Oh no, that's way off.
Oh, that is definitely off.
I just saw the angle.
Yep.
Man, this is difficult.
This is really hard at this altitude. All right, so that means I have a chance to win it here. All right. I feel like it's gonna come up short again.
Ooh.
Oh, still short, man. All right, so no points for that round. I guess I go again for the next round. Watch us both get it so we cancel out each other's points, like on the same round.
Into the dive again.
I think I was aiming further ahead that time. There it goes. No, man, it's like the same spot.
Yeah. Here I come.
Oh, you're just going. Are you even above 300? Oh, there he goes. That was quick. Oh, that is too soon.
Is it too soon?
Yeah, way too soon.
It's...
All right, you get to start off the next round then. There he goes again.
There we go.
First drop of the next round. Oh, it's going. This is looking closer. Oh, not quite though.
It's way off.
Not way off. Enough to kick me out of the seat. You only damaged the seat. All right, so that was the first drop of the round, which means if I get it this time, I win the round and win the point.
Committing to the dive.
Oh, I missed it. Man, I was feeling good about that one too. I really was feeling good about that one. I missed it by a couple meters, I think. Okay, let's see how that goes.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute.
Ooh,
wow.
There it is. Wow.
Amazing.
I was
Good
not
job.
expecting to get a hit anytime soon on this. All right,
Good
that was a
job.
hard challenge. There was a big difference between 200 and 300 meters.
It was a big step up.
Yeah. All right, but that was a fun variation on the torpedo challenge. If anyone has any other fun suggestions that they'd like to see us try, definitely leave those down in the comments. And don't forget to go check out Yzuei's channel for some more awesome Trailmakers content. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.